Good morning, my loves. Happy Wednesday. Beautiful day here at the lake. High today is 95 and it is really bright. I don't know if you can tell. It may not look good from your perspective. Trust me, it is bright. Had a great response to yesterday's video on clarity. And I got an DM and they said, okay, great. But what about in the time of a crisis? Great observation. Thank you for that. I was planning on doing it anyway, but I'm glad they picked up on it. So that's what we're talking about today. Clarity in the time of a crisis. When a crisis hits, if you have the opportunity, don't do anything for 24 hours. I want you to take that 24 hours and I want you to process everything that's happened. Feel whatever you feel. Take it in. Sit with it. After that, I want you to educate yourself. I don't care if it is a horrific diagnosis, a cancer diagnosis, somebody needs open heart surgery, they're terminal. Whether it's a legal issue, like a divorce, a car accident, whatever it may be, after that 24 hours, I want you to educate yourself. First, I want you to contact a professional. If it's a legal issue, contact a lawyer. If it is a car accident, get the medical help you need and contact a lawyer. If it is a health issue, talk to your physician. Ask the professionals to give you resources to educate yourself. Do not depend on AI, Wikipedia, TikTok, Instagram, your dog walkers, neighbors, second cousins, barbers, landscaper. Don't do it. This is your, how can I put it? This is your crisis. I don't want you to compare your crisis to somebody else's crisis. That happens all the time. I know when I had breast cancer years ago, everybody was saying, well, when I went through chemo or when I had this or when I had that, I wouldn't go to that doctor. That's their experience. This is yours, okay? Educate yourself. Get as much solid, reputable information as you can before you start moving forward. But you just keep in mind, you can feel whatever you feel. Nobody can say, well, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. Well, good for you, I'm not you. You do you. But I want you to do it informed and educated. Do not let fear get the best of you. I guess being a surgical intensive care nurse and a trauma therapist, I see things differently. When I was working in surgical intensive care, I dealt with traumas all day, every day. And you learn to be very clinical. Take the emotion out, deal with the facts. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to deal with the facts, not the emotion. I want you to feel the emotion, but I want you to deal with facts. If it's a health issue, get all the information you can. Get a second opinion. Even if it's a legal issue, you can get a second opinion. But educate yourself. And I want you to think, not with your heart, but I want you to think with your mind. I want you to rely on professionals. Check them out. If it's a physician, make sure they are board certified, whether it's a cardiologist, oncologist, nephrologist, plastic surgeon, don't care. I want you to educate yourself. If the injured party is a loved one, I want you to stay in touch with them, check in with them, let them know you're there for them. If it's you, if you are the injured party, if you're the person that received the diagnosis, if you're the person that received the divorce papers, whatever it is, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It may be, we don't know, but in all likelihood, it's not the end of the world. And that's where stepping aside from your emotions comes in handy, because we tend, especially in a crisis, we catastrophize. Our mind shifts into overdrive and we start thinking worst case scenarios. That is dangerous. That can be deadly. Don't go there. That's why I want you to educate yourself. I want you to sit down with the doctors, with the attorneys, whomever it is, and have open, honest dialogue with them. Before you go in to talk to them, I want you to write down your worries, your concerns. What's the potential outcome? What's the prognosis? What do I have to go through to get from point A to point B? What are the long-term sequelae? What's the fallout from all of this? And that could be, a health issue or a legal issue. But find out. Sit down and talk with them. Do not make snap decisions unless you have to. If it's emergency surgery, well, you kind of have to do that. And that's okay. But just be smart. I want you to promise me in this time of crisis, you will not indulge in alcohol, weed, or drugs, illicit drugs. I want you to have a clear head. It's so easy to say, God, I need a drink. It's the last thing you need. You need to think with a clear mind. And that's what I want you to do. Because you are worth educating yourself, having a clear mind. Because what if you're high and you make the wrong decision? What if you listen to somebody else and you make the wrong decision? Please, I want you to educate yourself. Trust the professionals that you bring in. And keep a clear head. I want you to try to get 8 hours sleep. Instead of loading up on coffee and energy drinks, I want you to drink a lot of water. Your body needs the water, especially during a crisis. If you can, take a walk a couple of times a day around the block. Walk over to get the mail. Just step outside and walk around the yard. That will, I promise you, that will make you feel better. Getting outside in fresh air will make you feel better. How can I put it? Have your support system. People that you can call on, people you trust. But you don't want somebody pushing their ideas and their beliefs on you. I'm not saying you want a bunch of yes people, kissing your butt, but you don't want people trying to sway your judgment. This is your problem. They need to respect you. They need to respect your decision. I know there's a lot of people dealing with cancer. And if it's, their second or third or fourth go around with cancer, a lot of people say, I'm not treating, I'm done. I am done. I do not want to go down that path again. That is their decision. You have to respect that. Yeah. If that's your decision for you, if you're the patient, and somebody starts saying, you think however you want at your house, this is what I'm doing. Stand tall and proud in your truth, your authenticity, and your decisions. Absolutely. But I don't want you just to give up. I don't want you to roll over and just give up and say, I'm not even going there. But if you've gone through it several times, I understand. I've had cancer more than one time. If I was given that diagnosis today, would I do treatment? I don't know. Honest to God, I don't know. But I would educate myself. I would talk to some professionals, and then I would make my decision. But don't make a decision you can't change your mind on. Just educate yourself. I hope this is sinking in. I hope this makes sense. And I want you to be honest with yourself. For a lot of people, there's going to be some self-flagellation. What that means, you're going to be beating yourself up. If you were in a car accident and you're really beat up, maybe you were drinking and driving and somebody else was killed. Yeah, you're going to beat yourself up big time because you shouldn't have been doing that. That's okay. Take responsibility and accountability. We are all responsible for our actions, inactions, attitudes, behaviors, and the consequences. But beating yourself up, remorse is one thing. Being regretful, making amends, taking responsibility. But drinking yourself into a stupor because it happened isn't going to do any good. People who have lung cancer because of smoking. Yeah, in all likelihood, you did it to yourself. However, here we are. We have to deal with it now. That's what we're going to do. And I want you to remember one last thing. Something my uncle told me the last time I had cancer. Uncle Joe. He said, Gal, he's a Texan. Gal, you can have the bear can have you. You can have cancer, the cancer can have you. I don't care whatever it is, if it's an addiction, if it's something horrific, you can have that situation or that situation can have you. I want you to step in and take control of your life. Take accountability, educate yourself, and move forward. And accept those consequences of whatever happened in the past and whatever's going to happen in the future. Lastly, if you have a family member that is passing and you just got the news that they have passed or they are passing, that is horrific, and I am so sorry if you're facing that. Again, educate yourself. Find out what their wishes were, because when somebody's dying or dead, it's not about you. It's about them. Find out what they want. What would they have wanted? That's fulfilling and respecting their last wish. When I find out somebody has passed, I always send a note and say, may their memory be a blessing to all who knew them, love them, and continue to honor their memory. Do something to honor their memory. The services are not about you. It's not about infighting with family members, what somebody should or shouldn't wear. It's about honoring the decedent, the person that passed. If it's somebody that has not passed, they are passing, they're in hospice, talk to them. Ask them, what can we do to make the time left easy for you? Because it's not about us, sweetheart, it's about you. What can we do for you? I have dealt with so many families over the years. They have a loved one dying, and they get into a family argument. Excuse me, it's not about you, it's about them. Put your ego aside. It's about them. Let their last days be happy and comforting, not full of fighting and arguing and bickering. Let them pass in peace with dignity. Let their services be beautiful and tranquil, respectful, and honor their memory. Moving forward, do something every day to honor their memory. Okay? I hope this helps. Send me a DM if you want. You're welcome to. You know that. Breathe. Don't let the bear get you. You can have the bear. The bear can have you. Educate yourself. Take control. You've got this.